Hello, welcome to the quick release. This technique is going to use your eyes to bring your brain into balance, just as I explained in the lesson prior to this. So we begin with our head looking straight and moving your eyes to the left and to the right. So you want to find something on the left side of the room and something on the right side of the room that you can use as your anchors, and just move your eyes side to side, as far to each side as is comfortable for you, and at the speed that works for you. Know that as you continue using this tool, your speed will probably get faster. And just left and right. So as we do this, we are getting the left brain and right brain to begin to communicate in a much bigger, more effective way. The synapses are firing, and the left brain asks the questions. The right brain gives you the answers. Side to side, left and right, seeing what's on one side, what's on the other. And when your eyes get tired, meaning that you are ready to blink, you're going to stop and squeeze tight 3 times. Tight, open, and 3 deep breaths. Ah. 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 So it's in through the nose and out through the mouth. Excuse me. And this technique puts these 3 pieces together to create this powerful tool. That left brain and right brain, as we talked about before, gets the synapses firing. The left brain asks the questions. And if we stay in left brain, we don't get the answers, right? We just get more questions and more stress. The right brain, seeing the bigger picture, is the one that can access higher consciousness. The right brain can access higher intelligence and bring the answers through. So as you move your eyes side to side, you're allowing the questions you've been asking to have answers come through. And then energy is building up. As we're doing this, we're releasing energy through our eyes, so we're going to contract them so that that energy can get out and leave room for more to come through. And the 3 breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, allows the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system to calm down and come more into balance. So all 3 of those together takes a few seconds, but it signals the body to calm down, get centered, create space between you and the particular stressor, and feel much more in control and responsive rather than reactive. Now, why do we do it in 3s? We do a lot of things in rapid eye technology in 3s. It's a bit of a magical divine number, and it also signals the brain and allows the body to assimilate it. There's something about 3 that triggers the body to assimilate and absorb and hold on to the information more easily. Now, as we go on with our quick release, one more time, let's do it together. I would like to invite you to use this video to do the technique with me for a couple of 3 days. And then pretty soon, probably within the first day or 2, you'll be able to do it on your own, very easily and comfortably. Left and right, left side, right side. Now, if you happen to feel that it's difficult to move all the way to one side or another, or they hurt, it probably means that there's some energy built up around the eyes, little clusters of heavy energy. So let's say, for instance, looking to this side, you feel a little uncomfortable. Your eyes don't want to go or it hurts. Just take a moment and just blink. Just blink right there. It means that there's some kind of a little ball of energy that's just keeping your eyes from wanting to move. It's just built up energy, and blinking will help to break it up, right? So just imagine blinking is kind of like you're breaking up the energy. And then you do that wherever you happen to feel a pressure or where your eyes aren't comfortable moving. And then you just get back to going side to side. Left brain, right brain. We want those synapses firing. Left brain kissing right brain hugging left brain, asking questions, getting answers, moving into that beautiful, beautiful balanced state. If you want to speak words to yourself, harmony, balance, peace, center, calm, clarity. And then when you feel like energy is built up and you really need to blink, you will stop Squeeze tight, open, tight, open, tight, open 3 times. And now in through your nose. You're going to blow out the wall that's across the room from you. Really get it out, right? This part is interesting how many people have difficulty doing the big breath. You will often find that if it's hard for you to do that kind of big breathing, it usually means that you're pretty repressed or suppressed, that it's hard for you to express your truth. It's hard for you to let people know you're in the room, right? So in through your nose. Get it out. And get that nervous system, that sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight, to calm down. One more time. Left brain, left side, right side, here and here. When your eyes need to blink, squeeze tight, open, tight, open, tight, open, 3 breaths. There you go. There's your quick release. And you want to use it in 3 ways. I was going to say 3 ways. 3 ways, I can count. The first one is to train your brain. So it's as if we've been going to the gym, lifting our left arm, right? Only building that muscle on the left side. And we're completely out of balance. So now we would need to get to the gym and get that right brain getting strong, lifting on that right arm. And that will start to bring into a balance what you react to and respond to. So if an issue, a such situation comes at you, and we'll talk about some possible situations, but an external situation or stimuli comes to you, the tendency for most people is going to be to just grab it from that left brain. You're going to grab it from the arm that's strong and dominant and put the whole situation out of balance. What we want to do is start grabbing it from both sides. When that ball gets thrown at you, you want to take it from both hands. You want to take it from both sides of the brain so that you are playing in a balanced way. And that left brain, right brain communication allows you to create space between you and the stressor, the distressor. So the first way you're going to use it is for training. Use it as often as you can. You don't have to take a special time out of your day to do it, right? That can be challenging. But you can build it into your day. You're sitting at a red light, left brain, right brain. Start to train yourself to have it be a cue. Red light, quick release. Start. You may not get through the whole process at a red light, but you can get your eyes going side to side, and that is probably the core of the exercise. And just move through it. When you go to the bathroom, train yourself. Go to the bathroom, quick release. Get a little sticky note, put it on your car. Red light equals quick release. In the bathroom, right in front of the toilet, toilet equals quick release. If you are getting ready to go to sleep, as you sit by the side of the bed, sleep, quick release. Before you go to sleep, that brain, when you lay down, monkey mind keeps going. Do your quick release a few times. Give your brain the opportunity to quiet and get peaceful. Sitting down watching TV, put a little sticky note on the TV. Quick release. So you just begin to build the habit of doing it whenever you have a moment. And it's going to train the brain. And it is cumulative. So know that in the beginning, you may have to do it quite a bit to get the results you want. You may not. Some people feel it immediately. You may be feeling it right now after having done it a couple of times with me. But know that it builds up. The ability for the brain, the synapses to fire more easily across that corpus callosum builds up. And so over time, I have a client actually who says she just thinks about doing it and she gets the result. So it is cumulative. Use it for training anytime. The other way is when you are triggered or in a stressful or triggering situation. For instance, at work, many people come to me with great work stress, especially if there are bosses or personalities that are in contract or conflict with who they are. It's a great time to use it. Go to the bathroom. Go to your office. If you're about to go into a business meeting and your palms are sweating, take a minute before you go to the meeting and do your quick release a couple of times. Even while you're in the room, if you start finding yourself getting more stressed and the anxiety elevating, you can just casually act like you're looking around the room because probably nobody's really looking at you, right? And you could just kind of, casually move your eyes. You can't do the whole process. But moving the eyes is really paramount to getting the synapses firing the way we want them I have had someone just came in this morning telling me about a very abusive situation at work where the boss, the manager, was really violently screaming at someone. I know there's a lawsuit there, but that's beside the point. The idea is that in a situation like that, the quick release can be a lifesaver. Right? Immediately, that person goes to the bathroom, excuses themselves, goes somewhere, and does that quick release to bring that panic, right, that fight or flight response down into a manageable place. Family situations. As a parent, I know how easy it is to fly off the handle with a child. You do it with your child. Show it to your child. They're so responsive. When you have a child that's having a tantrum or in drama, upset, crying, screaming, think they got hurt, just take your finger in front of their eye, or a toy if they're young enough, and just move it back and forth and let them follow it. They don't even have to do all the rest of it. If you get a young child just looking side to side, it's almost instantly that they start to come down. Really responsive. Family situations, work, relationships. You know, I have a client that was in therapy, counseling, marriage counseling, and she and her husband got in a fight right there in the therapist office. She left the room, went to the waiting room, did a quick release a couple of times, went back in the room, and was able to continue a very productive session with the therapist. So know that this tool, sometimes people feel if something is too easy, it's not going to work. And the truth is, it's quite the opposite. The more complicated something is, the more it is born of the ego. The more complex, the more ego. The simpler something is, the more in alignment with nature and our natural state of being it is. So this very simple technique is extremely effective because the body is programmed, is made, is designed to do these things. It's designed when we go to sleep at night, our eyes move. They move side to side and they blink. That's one reason the whole rapid eye model is so profoundly effective, because the body's already designed to do this, to release stress in this way. We just haven't known that that's how we can accelerate it and amplify it. But that's why we're here, so that you can learn to use your body's natural mechanism to manage and master stressors in your life. All right, so left side, left and right. Right? Many people will do this. Okay, so notice if you're doing that. And you want to change that to tracking, side to side. Left, right, left and right. There we go. Activating that right brain brings us into a place of true genius, creative genius. And we're going to squeeze tight, open, tight, open, tight, open. 3 breaths. Ah. 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 Now, the reason we don't want to kind of blink between is because it interrupts the synaptic movement. It interrupts that. The actual side to side is what gets the synapses flowing. As if we kind of blink in between, it's going to cause a kind of a glitch, a little dip in that synaptic. It's a tough word. And the synapse is moving. I'm not even going to try it. All right, so that is the quick release. You want to use it for training. You want to use it when you're triggered, either before going into a stressful situation, or during it if you can, or right afterwards. Use it for any kind of stressful, upsetting situation, anytime that you want to be more in control of how you respond. And also use it for helping you to sleep. The quick release is your best friend. I would invite you to consider it as such and begin to use it every day, a number of times. And I'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to email me, paulakbronte@gmail.com, and let me know the experiences that you're beginning to have. My rapid eye clients come in weekly and tell me how much better they handled the conflict with their spouse. They tell me how much more effective they were at the interview that they went to for the job that they got. They tell me how much more in touch with their own inner sense of peace they become. Our brain is a truly untapped, miraculous part of the human structure. And this simple and deeply effective tool will help you begin to bring power where there was stress and powerlessness. Know that external experiences and circumstances and other people's stuff does not have to be your truth, does not have to be the controller of your experience. You get to make the choice of using the divine tool that we've been given to become master of your life experience. Using the quick release is one of the ways that you can do that. All right. Thank you so very much. Enjoy your quick release, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye now.